mean, I believe when people get up out the bed and come to the county, period. But the merit concept is loose. It's arbitrary, that I am not going to support, and I don't think it's fair and right that the county administrator receives the maximum, raise, and staff receives less. We ain't going to give staff a 2% and Vince a 5%.
For a amendment to Commissioner Miners, or are you subbing the whole motion out?
It could be an amendment, Commissioner.
Okay.
Minor.
Mr. Proctor, I respect what you're trying to do, and I can't accept the amendment as is. So if you can.
This board's always been great when it comes to county employees. I mean, you all have, and I think that just needs to be said, and nobody appreciates that more than myself and the county attorney.
They're not going to hate us when we run into them.
I'm just,
No, I mean, honestly, it didn't need to be an amendment. Either way it goes, we go with 2 and 3, instruct staff to bring back, when staff brings back the ratification.
Commissioner Maddox, that is his substitute motion, as I understand it. Exactly what you're
No, it's not. His substitute motion is option number 1.
Number 1.
Oh, straight up. You went straight up.
He went
Yeah,
straight
but
up one.
initially, I said exactly what he's saying.
Initially, he said what I said.
But the maker of the motion did not. So while we want to talk
Mr. Chairman, on point.
Okay, listen, folks, we are getting a little wild here again. So Commissioner Proctor, your motion is number one with the caveat that you want to bring it back at the July meeting to see if we have more revenue to support it. That's your motion.
That was
you have
my
a
motion.
second.
Right.
Okay, now Commissioner Maddox, you're trying to suggest he change that to 2 and 3 with.
I wasn't trying to suggest, I was just merely making a point that I would rather go up better because we have the money than to go worse because we found out we got a deeper hole. That's all I'm
so
saying.
let's let some other people chew on this. Commissioner O'Keefe is in the queue.
Mr. Chair, will you allow Commissioner Miners?
Yeah, I've got something on point, Mr. Chair.
Okay, we gotta
So-
find some clarity here, though.
I'm trying to help
for
you
it.
out.
You could just speak to this motion on the floor, which, I mean, it sounds like you can't support, which is understandable, but you're kind of saying what you can support. So, in other words, Commissioner Minor is saying he can't support your motion, but he could support it
He's
on the other
trying to-
I
side.
don't think that's what he's saying. I think what Commissioner
Yeah,
Miners
I'm
is saying is
trying to work
he's
this
trying to
out.
merge
I'm trying to work this out.
It's not going well.
I can't accept your motion on the floor. I'd be willing to accept your initial request. What I didn't want to do was have the 5% in the budget proposal. So, I mean, if we have option 2 and 3 with redlining in there, so long as the countywide average is 3%, with the idea of us taking a look at the situation in July as we see it, and we can readdress if we need to.
I said we're not going to be knee-jerky because across the street. What we're going to do is take a stand on 5% for our employees. If, in fact, it doesn't come through, our employees, they smart. They know that we can get the money. You can promise your children stuff in July, and when Santa Claus comes, you may not have gotten the money. You might have gotten laid off. I get
Commissioner
that.
Proctor, can we go to some other commissioners, please?
But, sir,
Can we go to some other commissioners, please? I got a lot here that want to talk about your motion.
okay.
You've got a second. Commissioner O'Keefe, could you
yes,
please
sir.
proceed?
Thank you, Mr.
I'm in
Chair.
the queue, Mr. Chair.
I got you. You're in the queue.
Great.
So long as staff brings us back a balanced budget come July, that does not have us tapping into our reserve funds. Simple as that. So if as long as the budget comes back, it's balanced in July, and we do not have to tap into our reserve funds to balance the budget like we did last fall, I'm in for the 5%. So thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Commissioner Caban. I'm going to go to Commissioner Cummings, and then I'm going to say something, and then I'll come back to Commissioner Proctor and Commissioner Maddox. Commissioner Cummings, you're the seconder of the motion.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chair. I second the motion. I agree with the county administrator. It is a policy decision, and I think it's a good policy for us to recommend that we have good county employees.
if the board said, we want to go 5% across the board, make it balanced, we'll do that too, to be clear. To think about it solely in balancing, I think it's a bigger issue than that. I think it's one that the board determines whether performance and pay for performance is something we should do at Leon County, or should it be across the board raises?
All right. Well, look, I want to say what I want to say, and then I want to vote on the substitute motion, because we've all had a bite at it. Then we can do it, we can move on. I think we all understand everybody's positions, except mine. All right, we've done 5% across the board pay raises for 3 straight years, 2 of which I supported because I thought we were coming out of COVID and people needed it. Last year, could not support it for this very same reason, which is it's bad public policy, in my opinion. He said, I will not be able to support the substitute amendment. And as a school teacher, many years, I went without a raise. Many years. Like 5, 8 years in a row, I didn't get a raise as a school teacher. We'd get like a one-time $1,000 bonus or something, right? Which avoids the perpetuity problem, okay? The county administrator is saying the employees are not going to hate us for the 3% performance pay. So, well, if I allow you to speak, Commissioner Maddox, then there's 4 other people in the queue, and I'd like to dispose of, or let's just vote this thing up or down. We have a motion, we've all spoken on it. I mean, look, obviously, I respect every single one of you. I'll vote no, you can vote yes. Y'all can, yeah, it can go the way it goes, it's totally fine. And I think that sometimes we prolong our discussions because we're concerned about that. It's okay, let it ride. So it's really the board's will. If you guys want to carry on another round of discussions about it, we can.
I just want to speak.
Okay, go ahead.
Because then we can go with the 5% and still would have monies to do other things. I'm asking that, but it's your discretion, it's your motion.
Sure, Commissioner Minor's in the queue. Did you want to jump in before Commissioner Proctor? Okay, Commissioner Proctor.
I can do that. Commissioner Maddox.
So you would need to withdraw your substitute motion and go back to the
I'll withdraw my
original.
substitute, the understanding that 3 of us, we have the chance to empower, and I want you to know how badly I really want this for you all not to get amnesia when we come back in July.
All right, Commissioner Proctor, can we go to Commissioner Minor, please, for his motion, original motion? Can you restate
One
that?
final question. Okay. This
Please,
budget,
hurry up.
Mr. Long, is balanced that you've given us today? Is that accurate?
I'm sorry, Commissioner Proctor, what was that?
Is this a balanced budget? We already have?
It was before last night. And again, the last night figure that took us out of balance was 565 that the legislature reduced in our receipt of sales tax.
So,
Yep, so you're back
My
to
motion
2 and
on
3 with your caveats.
Options 2 and 3, accommodating redlined employees so long as the county-wide average still remains at 3%, and making sure that the calculations are done for 5% in the next agenda materials we get in July. So the budget is with the 3% average, but the numbers that, given the new lay of the land that we have in July with the new information, presents the numbers for our consideration
That's the current option, right.
with the 5% across the board. Is that acceptable, Mr. Proctor?
I think that
Yeah.
captures what you want, Commissioner Proctor.
Ms. Otero, you understood what he said? Well, you got to break this down. She got it. All right.
Okay, so we've got a motion. Who was the seconder? O'Keefe, Commissioner O'Keefe seconds it. Commissioner Cummings, you are our last one in the queue, and we can take a vote.
Okay, Mr. Chair, with that, I'm good, I'm fine.
Okay. All right, Commissioner Maddox, we're going to vote. You want to hang for a second? All right, Commissioners, seeing no further discussion, we've got a motion for options 2 and 3 with the caveat of redline employees, and that we will take a look at whatever potential.
Property appraisals.
Yeah. For reconsideration, I guess, of the 5% across the board. I won't be able to support this. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, no. Passes 6-1 with the chair in opposition.